Welcome back to ICO Review, and today it's time for another weekly wrap-up. First, having a look over at Naga. The Naga coin is now live as a funding method on Naga's social trading platform, which is absolutely fantastic. It's a big step in the development of the Naga Trader, so that now officially makes the Naga coin the center point for the entire flow of the Naga ecosystem, with the Naga Trader enabling traders from all over the world, as they go on to say, to use cryptocurrencies including NGC to invest in stocks, forex and commodities. And then they go on to tell us a little bit of the same old, but it's fantastic that that has been implemented now, so that the NGC token is really the lifeblood of everything. And while we're talking about the Naga ecosystem, Zwitex has a beta now, which is absolutely fantastic. There's not really much to it right now in terms of games that are purchasable, but it's a nice taster of not only what the Zwitex platform will be, but as an overall indication of the Naga ecosystem coming together as a whole entity. So having a look, of course, we've got the landing dashboard, having a look at the market, where you can buy, sell items, a couple of items there that are for this particular game. So there you go, there are some specific items listed in the store there for this particular game publisher. So you can see how it's all going to shape up, and it's another well-presented, easy-to-use platform. And there will be, a list of your inventory, your in-game items in the future, as well as items specific to you, the user, depending on what game you play. And now, moving over to AdBank, there was an event called Generation Now that was hosted by Gary Vaynerchuk. If you don't know who Gary Vaynerchuk is, Google him real quick. You'll quickly find out. So he is arguably our generation's most prolific entrepreneur. And this event that was hosted by Gary Vaynerchuk was sponsored in part by AdBank. And so as a part of this process, Kelsey and Angelo from AdBank made cameos on Gary Vaynerchuk's social media, along with also doing a brief interview with Gary. But considering the amount of attention that is on Gary Vaynerchuk, this brief placement for AdBank is enormous, in my personal opinion. It should bring AdBank a lot of awareness, which, coming before the launch of their beta platform, should hopefully transition into a lot of new future users. But speaking of the beta, popping over, it is a nice looking interface. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any metrics of my own here to show you, but we'll get to that in a moment. Easy to navigate. It's a damn sight nicer than Facebook or Twitter, etc. for advertising campaigns. And what I might do for you all in the future is run a campaign of my own and talk to you about the kind of penetration it gets on the market, etc. and what the click-through conversion rate is, giving you a bit of a closer look of what it could look like. Here, Angelo has set up a dashboard that is pretty much showing you what the metrics end up displaying. And it's aesthetically a very nice platform, but the devs have done a wonderful job here. Well done, team. So let's go on now to have a quick look at Icon, having released an article outlining their Q1 achievements. Of course, January, partnering with Kyber Network, they're moving to the 25th of the first. We had mainnet launch, so which of course enables the developments of dApps now on the ICX blockchain. That was then quickly followed up on the 31st of the first by the Icon Annual Summit, which unfortunately for Icon fell on the same weekend as the Neo Summit. So Icon really didn't get much coverage or attention. And the cool one for me, the launch of IconX. So IconX is the wallet that can hold not only ICX, but also a variety of encrypted currencies. So they've started with a PC version that is launched. Android and iOS support is under development, which is expected to launch soon. And as soon as that's available, I'll do a demo on it. So moving into March, APAC Tour, as you knew, additional exchange listings. But if you're a fan of the Icon project, it's worth checking this out if you want to get up to date on what they've been up to. And now some final notes on the Agent Not Needed video. So I've got a little bit of feedback here in the form of comments about my commentary on Proppy. So the first one from Billy Cooper. Pretty obvious you're a paid shill, bro. Proppy has been smashing it. You're just plain ignorant or acting. Of course, everybody here is entitled to their feedback. And the second one, which I found to be a little bit more helpful, a little more constructive, nice video, but I have to disagree with the point you made about Propy. Telegram is the main communication channel for many crypto projects, and this includes Propy. The Propy Telegram channel has been active and responsive 24 hours since the token sale, and all major updates have been posted there, Twitter and Facebook. So I agree with you that the updates had been accessible. So during Propy ICO, September 2017, a lot of ICOs were also on Slack, with my main source of communication with any crypto project being Slack and Twitter. So while Propy posting their updates on Twitter, there wasn't much community discourse. There wasn't normally a response from the Propy team via Twitter. And I hate to admit it, but I had no idea what Telegram was at the time. So while this information doesn't change the experience I had and the feelings that are attached to it, it's important that I point out these commentaries to anybody viewing this so that you understand a little bit better why I had the experience that I had and formed these subjective opinions that I formed, whereas clearly there are people out there that don't necessarily agree with my point of view. And I always want to showcase both sides of the equation where I can. After that clarification, that's all I have for you in this one. I have been your crypto enthusiast, and I will see you in the next video.